wanted to be in a team for almost like a year now. Whenever it was my birthday, I asked my mom, can I get signed up for soccer? Whenever we ask her something, she'll always try to do it. She made my dream come true.
I'm originally from Jordan. I moved to US in 2011. My dream was to complete my education. I was in domestic violence situation with my ex-husband. In 2017, I got my divorce. He threw us on the street, me and my 4 children. He got everything from me.
I thought that I had done all the right things. I'd gotten married, I'd worked my way up into a nice role. I thought I was doing well. My life was completely disrupted when my husband was sentenced to life in prison. Now I'm a single mom with no career path. I ended up at the domestic violence shelter with the YWCA.
Yeah.
I remember exactly that feeling. It felt like I don't have anybody to ask or to talk to. And it's so embarrassing. But you know your children are watching. So you have to pull it together. And a lot of times you gotta hold these tears in.
I grieve the fact that there's so much lost potential in our communities. And I believe that that lost potential is there because people lack access.
I was at a point in my life where I survived what would have been life or death for someone else. What would have been life or death for me had I stayed. And I chose to make a life-changing decision by walking into a Goodwill, asking for some help. And when I walked out, I was handed an opportunity.
Most people know Goodwill for its over 3,000 stores because that's been their history with us, right? And over the years that we've grown into the largest workforce developer in North America. We have not only those 3,000 stores, we have 650 job centers.
As a client comes in, we connect them with the training programs that we have here. We have something that we call the ABCs. We want them to find a job, and then a better job, and then a career.
I was in the shelter when I heard about Goodwill program, so I had to take like an exam and pass it to get the scholarship for that program. So I was studying 16 hours a day. I was making sure that I have to work very hard because I don't want to go back to the shelter life.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
It's always remarkable to me how many people with deep challenges in life are not very far away from a huge breakthrough if they can just get the right kind of support. Every day we see those stories of overcoming.
Coming into the Google program, I had struggled for several years to try to stabilize my career. I tried boot camps and certificate programs prior, and I was unsuccessful in landing an IT role. I ended up back in customer service. And in the call center one day, I heard these IT guys talking about they made $35 an hour, and I completely disrupted the conversation. Like, you make what? You do what? You work for this company like me? Oh. So I asked the guys, what did I need to do to get into IT? And they were like, don't get a degree, go get a certificate.
You're the one that kissed him.
Chelsea is an amazing young lady.
Girl.
She came into the center and she had some barriers, but she was interested in the Google IT program, and she was admitted, and she soared.
The journey has changed my life in a way that I could have never envisioned. I'm an example of what persistence and resilience will get you.
So you got your second certificate recently?
Yes, matter of fact, I just got it last week, so
Really?
way to start here.
I got the Google Project Management. I just got it on December 2nd.
Oh,
my gosh, really?
We had an issue where we couldn't get the data from one of our reports in a usable format. Shahira said, I think I can solve this. And she did. In less than 3 months, she learned an entirely new software. And she developed a report that we're still using 3 years later. And Cara She has this infectious energy that she brings to every interaction, and that makes her incredibly unique to work with. You can't teach the willingness and curiosity and the passion. That spark can't be taught.
My low was somewhere I didn't want to be comfortable in. To imagine myself in a career opposed to just a job was definitely far-fetched. I did not see that being a possibility coming from where I came from. South Central was hard, and my 3 girls needed to know that not only could their mother make it, but a woman could make it in a space that was not meant for her in the first place.
It was such a major culture shock that I had to go to therapy. Because I felt so inferior to the people that I was working with because everybody's so brilliant. Funny thing is, I didn't know that there were careers in IT until I was 25 years old. Lack of exposure. So for any young girl out there that's never seen a black woman in tech, baby, this is what it is. And you can do it too.
You asked the IT guys when you were working at what was the best job that you've had. And you said that they were making like 36 or something like that an hour. Would they be asking you for money?
You know what? I might be able to help them with a loan these days.
Isn't it really gratifying to say, my old days?
I remember when.
Yeah.
Looking back at that picture of me on the train of me barely having life in my eyes and then looking over at the girls, that was probably the 1 ounce of strength that I had left. Being able to make sure that the kids were able to see me grow from this disappointment, coming out of that, rising above what was supposed to stop me, to then overcoming to the point of being able to tell another woman, you got it.
You give me so much inspiration because I remember taking pictures in the shelter and just looking at the lifelessness in my face, like you were talking about. And the way that the kids glow, and you want to set a good example, and you want to be that shining light and let them know that it's okay.
Yeah.
But you have always done that, like, flawlessly.
Oh my
No matter
gosh.
what you were going through, even if it sounded like the house was on fire, you were always so calm and composed when we talked. And I was like, oh, she has so much motivation.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Right now, I feel so happy. My kids very proud of me. They know that I was working very hard, studying very hard to change our life. They are always telling me, Mom, you are super strong, and we know that you are going to, how can I say that?
We know that you're experiencing a lot.
And my kids know.
Yeah. But I'm telling
So-
you, we know just how much that you've experienced. We know because we felt it.
Yeah.
Because we've been exactly in your shoes. And so I'm telling you, sister to sister, my sister, thank you so much.
You are so nice,
Thank
Cara.
you so much for choosing yourself. Thank you so much for fighting, not for your children, and especially not for your ex-husband. You fought for you. You fought for you. My sister, you made it, and you're still making it. And you're still doing amazing things.
Thank you.
Accept that. Oh my goodness.
I want to tell each woman, please don't be a victim. Help yourself, help your kids.
I'm really proud of you, Mom.
You have a lot of options, a lot of opportunity to build yourself and to start over.
She never gave up on us at least once.
For my boys, I'm teaching them to become a good husbands in the future.
You keep me going just like how you kept going.
For my daughter, I'm teaching her always to be strong and don't let the life situation to break you down. They should never give up in their life.
She always loved to inspire me. She's like my idol.